Well, thank you guys for having me. So let me start by talking about my name is Derek. I've been working on KingIce for since 2007, so it's been a while. Um, I think I wanted to just start with we have like a media kit that kind of shows a little bit of our timeline, so you can get a visual, not just me talking. Let me pop that up real quick, if that's okay. Let me just do that. But basically, I've been in the jewelry business for over 20 years, and I've done women's jewelry, men's jewelry, but we saw this gap in the market, where you had these kids buying these streetwear inspired jewelry, basically hip hop style jewelry, and there were no brands. There were literally no brands in 2007. So myself and my business partner, we consumed the music. We listened to the music. We consumed the fashion, and so we thought, well, let's try to create a jewelry brand, a lifestyle brand around this, and that's how KingIce was born. So let me quickly share here. Let's see. I'm just going to share my desktop. Do you guys see it? You see the desktop?
Yes, we can see it. Yeah.
Let's go.
Sorry, Derek, what'd you say? What was the hole in the market that there was no hip hop jewelry specifically?
Yeah, so specifically when we talk about hip hop jewelry, we talk about like the bigger chains, we talk about pendants with a lot of stones, and there's a lot of history actually with hip hop jewelry, which I can get into. But yeah, we were founded in 2007. We saw this gap in the market, and in between, I think 2010, 2015, we really started working to develop the brand, investing in content, working with people like Wiz Khalifa and Soulja Boy and Nick Cannon. And so we were just developing, we were building. And I think in 2015, we actually shuttered all of our other businesses and just started focusing on KingIce. Um, and it was around that time we started working with Zoomies, and we got close to Zoomies and started selling our product through Zoomies, Urban Outfitters. We also met Snoop Dogg at a party, and we started working with him, and we just started supplying him with products and doing custom jewelry for him. And we eventually started working with the Wu-Tang Clan and Notorious B.I.G. We did a collaboration with Champion and Odd Future, and we worked with SpongeBob and Rick and Morty. So we started really seeing the sort of power of licensing. And I think it really hit when we had Death Row Records. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with Death Row Records, but it's a record label, 30-year-old record label, that started the careers of Tupac and Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. And so in 2017, we acquired a license for Death Row Records, and nobody cared about Death Row at that time. And our brand, along with other entities, we were able to sort of spark a renaissance in Death Row. And then you saw, like, over the course of the next 5 years, kids wearing Death Row hoodies and Death Row chains. So we had the Death Row chain that we put out, and we invest heavily into content. So the video we made went viral on social media, and so we realized, like, man, this licensing thing is a really big deal. So we started leaning more into licensing. And so let me show you a little bit about. So that's 2016 to 2020, 2021 to 2024. The last 3-4 years, we've really been working with trying to disrupt different areas in terms of licensing, from the gaming perspective, from the food perspective, from traditional hip hop, like hip hop legends in terms of the record labels and just iconic names in hip hop like Run DMC or Wu-Tang again, B.I.G. And so we started getting traction in those areas in 21 to 2024. And so I think what we are now is we are a streetwear jewelry company that 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 has basically developed a unique design aesthetic. And if you look at the aesthetic, it's basically, I can show you a piece here, like the Death Row record chain here. It's a piece that has a lot of stones in it. It's a good size piece. It's going to have details on the front, the side, and the back. All the stones are hand set. And if you think about like just a traditional piece of jewelry, a small piece of jewelry, like fine jewelry, you might have 50 stones. Our products can have upwards of 500 stones in it, and those are all hand set. We use gold plating. So the gold plating is, we use what's called gold coating. It's like PVD plating. It's a fairly thick plating, but the underlying material is not gold. It's like just base metal, which is why it's so affordable. But the method that we use is high quality. So I can actually show you a little video on that. But just to get through the product design, you can see some of the kind of original designs we have here. This is our Egyptian collection. This is something we call diamond in the rough, and this is very hard to execute. Let me actually jump off of the share here and show you some stuff. Okay. Okay, so okay, you can see me guys, right? Directly?
Yeah, we can see you.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so if you think about like this market, just from an outside perspective, this market has a long history in terms of hip hop, in terms of fashion, in terms of culture, going back to Africa, literally to Africa, where you had kings that would wear um, large statement pieces to indicate their status. And you fast forward into the 70s and the 80s, where you had African Bambaataa, you had Run DMC, LL Cool J's. These guys were all wearing chains. And I think people don't really understand like what it represents. It's really a cultural expression is the way we look at it. It's style, it's wealth, it's status. When you were in those neighborhoods, the wealthier or the more successful people were wearing jewelry as just sort of a marker of success. So it's very much ingrained in terms of hip hop fashion, streetwear, and culture. And this is how we look at it. We view these products as wearable art, essentially, for the culture. So again, we saw the gap in the market, and we built this lifestyle brand. Working with Defro was that key moment for us where we really started licensing. We saw Defro go from, E1 Entertainment to Hasbro purchased it to Snoop himself purchased it. So that was important for us. That sparked our licensing journey, let's say.
Show us some more stuff, Derek. What do you have on your desk? Bring it up to the camera. I want to see it.
I'm going to show it to you right now.
Okay.
But I did want to mention, like, in terms of trends, we do see like a lot of actors and athletes and rappers, influencers are wearing more jewelry, from the more audacious pieces, like the flooded out stuff, to like more conservative, kind of subtle pieces. But yeah, as far as our products, so we break up our products into multiple categories. So there's the core products, which are just chains, earrings, bracelets. Then you have like original designs, which I can show you. Like here is the purple drink. Can you see this? Is that a good?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so the purple drink, you can see, I don't know if you guys don't know what it is. It's basically codeine and cough syrup. And we sold thousands. We sold thousands of these in Zoomies. We still sell them today, like a ton of them. So that's like literally just like a hardcore culture thing, right? We have the goat pendant, which is obviously the goat. We know what the goat is. That's an original design, which is copyrighted. We did the wave pendant. The wave pendants were really important. Like at one point, I don't know if you text a lot, if you do a lot of emojis, you've probably seen this emoji. That was really popular for us. And we sold all of these products. Our distribution goes through Zoomies. So with Zoomies, we're in 600 stores. With Hibbett, we're in over 100 stores. We're in over 1,000 stores. We sell through Urban Outfitters, through PacSun. We sell internationally. We sell in Canada. So we have distribution. Half of our business is wholesale distribution. The other half is e-commerce, direct e-commerce. So the other bucket we have is licensing, which I showed you the Defro products. You can see the Pokemon piece, which I'm wearing. You can see Halo. Here's the Pokemon pieces. Pikachu. You guys ever wear Pikachu?
It's so beautiful.
And then we have Halo. So Halo, we did the helmet. This is the helmet piece, like the little Halo helmet piece that went hard. Sonic, we worked with Sonic, and that was a big revelation for us because Sonic people, they may not even wear hip hop like clothing or hip hop jewelry, but we made these Sonic pieces, these Sonic heads, and we just sold out. We made a limited edition Sonic head We had 500 of them. We sold out. We sold them at $150 a piece. We sold those out in a day. And we don't make any more. Those were limited edition. So we did Sonic. We recently did Fortnite. That's sold out. I can show you if you guys know anything about Fortnite. This is like the victory crown. We have these bracelets with the little charms on them, which are really popular. So that's sort of our licensing bucket. So we have the original designs, the core products, and the licensing. We also have done a lot of collaborations with, again, Champion, Wu-Tang, Death Row, Biggie, Tupac. We've done stuff with Tupac, Odd Future. So we have a strong base in that, what we call like hip hop collab, legendary brand collabs. So we have a good strong base there. I mean, our marketing strategy basically is we just spend a lot of time working on content heavy strategies because jewelry is just so dynamic in terms of how it looks, depending on the setting, the lighting, the props. We believe like great photography and video can really compel people to buy jewelry and also like express the sort of artistic beauty, the intrinsic beauty in a well-designed, sort of well-made piece of jewelry. We work closely with Snoop. We actually delivered a piece to him, a custom piece. It looks like a gun. I don't have those anymore. They were limited. And that video, that short got over 10 million views on our YouTube channel. We invest a lot in content. I can show you let me show you something real quick, something we've done, some of the content that we've done here so you get an idea.
Yeah, give us some eye candy.
Yeah, exactly. Let me see here. So are you seeing everything?
Yes, yes, yes.
Move this bar. Oh, wow. Okay. So here's something we did. This is a short film we did. This is on our YouTube. I'll just it's a minute and a half. This is a Chucky collab we did.
Why do we have to scream like that?
I don't know. How'd you do it?
I don't know. Not like that. Anyway, I'm gonna go soon, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's great.
Hey, what did I?
Uh.
Yeah, he's the killer doll.
Yeah, so we are so yeah, we have a lot of fun with it. So we invest heavily into our content marketing. Let me just end this. Stop share. Okay. Yeah, so there's plenty of that. So if you come to our website, we have a ton of those types of that type of content. We really, again, we believe in just the content piece of it. Yeah, in our social media, we have over close to 1 million followers at this point. Again, we've done limited edition pieces. We work with influencers. Our philosophy is to plug directly into those communities. That's part of the licensing philosophy. So if we work with Halo, we try to like work directly with Halo influencers, plug into the community, and try to like be the nexus between like the collectibles, the jewelry, and streetwear because of our unique design aesthetic. If you look at the overall jewelry market, I think it's $73 billion, and the men's jewelry market is something like 7 billion. And we're kind of a crossover between the subset of men's jewelry market and streetwear. I think streetwear is like 20 billion. So we're somewhere in there. So let's see here. Yeah, we see these products as wearable art for the culture. I think more recently we did something with Snoop where and we worked closely with Snoop where he was at the Olympics. We designed all of his products. He was wearing the medallion, the Snoop medallion, the goat piece, which it was picked up as a satanic piece. People thought it was satanic in nature, but it wasn't. It was just something we designed, something very ornate. So we worked closely with Snoop on custom pieces. With Pokemon, this was a big one for us. This was the first official Pokemon streetwear jewelry collab ever done. They don't do collab posts on their social media, but when they saw our marketing materials, they were interested to do that. So let me show you some of the stuff we did with Pokemon.
Yeah, let's see the Snoop stuff too.
Yes, I'm going to show you some Snoop stuff. Okay.
And then just a question that we have, as you go through these different products, Derek, can you please comment on the price range?
Oh, yes, absolutely. So our price range is from between 60 and upwards of 300. Typically, our pendants are 100, 150. We try to keep it affordable. We just like to say, look, you save your money, buy a house, don't invest thousands of dollars in a piece of jewelry. Because you see a lot of the influencers, they wear, what looks like expensive jewelry, but in reality, it's fashion jewelry. It's not fine jewelry. You'll be surprised. A lot of these rappers are smarter than they appear. They're not spending tens of thousands of dollars. It just looks that way. So yes. So yeah, it's between 60 and 300. Here's something we did with Pokemon. This was just like, seeing this fly here. So these are iconic characters within Pokemon. This is Bulbasaur. And so Pokemon shared this on their social media. Like they don't typically do that. And when they did that, like our sales went crazy. So Squirtle, another.
This stuff is also beautiful. The photography and videography is just gorgeous.
Right. This is a big part of what we do is the quality of the content is very important. And we kept it with the basic sounds, with no rap lyrics or no rap sounds, no rap music.
The Derek, the Squirtle piece was shown underwater. Are they tarnish free, your jewelry?
Yeah, they are. So we do have like a special process that we use. I can play it for you real quick. This guy can
Look
say
at
better.
KingIce's line of water-resistant premium chains. These are your Cubans, your ropes, your everyday essential pieces that go with every look and every occasion. Now, what's really cool about these chains, and this goes for all the Cuban, Franco rope, and Figaro chains KingIce offers for both men and women, is that they've all been through a double bonded physical vapor deposition process. This PVD process is traditionally used in coating aerospace technology against high temperature engine turbine environments, which translates to an insane level of durability in your chain. This advanced anti-tarnish bonding technique is more than 10 times stronger than traditional gold plating. And just like companies such as Rolex, we've chosen to use high quality stainless steel as our main base metal for its unparalleled endurance. Now, what this all means for you is an extensively expanded life.
Yeah. So basically, we offer a lifetime warranty on all of our core chains because we use this process. So even though it's not solid gold, it's plated, you can count on it to not tarnish, basically. And hence our lifetime warranties. That's an important part of the quality aspect of our brand. And by the way, here's the piece that we did for Snoop. So you can see it was picked up by the National Jeweler as a piece of the week, Snoop's Dog Olympic Gold. And this is something we designed for him, that gold medallion. Yeah, they embedded it here. Okay, so let's see. Did you guys see that?
Yes, we did.
Yeah,
So
awesome.
Yeah, and it was interesting because we just released the Pokemon, I'm sorry, Fortnite collab, and I can show you some of the Fortnite. This is all we have. They're all sold out. So this is the llama from Fortnite. And basically sold out in a day. The next day we went to pre-orders, we had double orders, double the amount of orders. And what was funny is on Monday, we started getting calls from parents. Basically, they were like, my kid took my credit card and purchased this. And we heard kids in the background going, no, you can't do this. Don't stop, don't cancel the order. We had another kid, a little like a 12-year-old girl call, and she was crying. She's like, I need to cancel the order. My mom wants me to, like, it was crazy. It went nuts. So we're still in pre-order mode. The momentum continues. It continues.
That's awesome.
Pokemon, we were not even, we weren't really expecting that with the Fortnite. We thought it would be good, but we didn't realize it would be this crazy. So Pokemon is a strong narrative for us right now. I think gaming in general is a strong narrative. I think we're a little bit disruptive in terms of gaming. We've done collabs with God of War, PlayStation, Halo, Xbox, Sonic, Pokemon, Fortnite, Pac-Man. We have Assassin's Creed coming out, Street Fighter coming out in a matter of months. And I think the other narrative for us is anime. We have licenses with Naruto and Yu-Gi-Oh! We have not released those yet. We think Naruto is going to be huge for us because they are also like a community that collects, and they're very passionate about their property. So we think like we can plug into that community, and I actually have some Naruto pieces. These are unreleased, but I'll show them to you. So I don't know if you guys know anything about Naruto, but that's
Oh, yeah.
Naruto himself. And then we have Kakashi. There's Kakashi. Again, unreleased pieces. So I don't know if you can post this actually on your site. Actually, now I think about it, I probably shouldn't show these. Those are, it should be fine. It should be fine. But those are unreleased pieces. So we're gonna try to lean more into anime, and then we're gonna release in 2 weeks, we're gonna release a collab with Unilever. So Unilever is an ice cream company, and they do Klondike, strawberry shortcake, firecracker, popsicles. I can quickly show you a quick preview of that. This is again unreleased stuff. Let me just show you that. Let's see here.
And some comments in the chat from the reporters is that your secret's safe with us.
Very good. So do you see the popsicle?
Yes.
That's so cool. That was my favorite one.
So there's the popsicle, there's the strawberry shortcake
Nice.
out, and then we have Klondike coming out.
Oh, those are so awesome.
Wow.
Those were released in 2 weeks.
Wow. Congratulations on that.
Yeah, we can send those out also as you know, if people want to review those products, there's no issue there. We can send those out. And then again, forthcoming, we have Naruto launch. We have more Pokemon coming in November. We're going to be at ComplexCon. If you guys are familiar with ComplexCon, we'll have a booth there with Pokemon. We'll do Assassin's Creed. They're launching a brand new game, re-engined game. It's called Assassin's Creed Red. It's based in feudal Japan. We have a license for that. So just looking at the products today, that's going to go hard. We have Yu-Gi-Oh!, which is another popular anime that's coming out. We have a license with the Rip and Dip, if you guys are familiar with the clothing brand Rip and Dip. So that's not sure when that's going to release, but that's coming out. We also have Street Fighter. Street Fighter, I think, will probably be Q1. And the thing about our design aesthetic, we go to the licensing expo, we exhibited there. We also have some, well, let me not say this, so I can't reveal that. But the thing is, people are interested in what we do because our design aesthetic is so unique. And I think when we go into the licensing world, we go into the exhibits, when we have our exhibits, we get so much attention. And, you know, we have large properties, large brands that are literally like, we want to see your design aesthetic expressed. We want to see our medium expressed to your design aesthetic, excuse me. And so I think we're in a good position right now to really scale using this model, like licensing. And we've been doing it for so long. We're experts in jewelry. We do gold jewelry too. We do sell like $8,000 death row record pieces, but we focus more on the affordable pieces, good quality. I think for us, we believe in making jewelry affordable, make it stylish. You know, again, many of these rappers are wearing fashion jewelry. You just don't realize it. What we want to do is sort of tell the story of this market from the perspective of culture. You know, when you see that kid rocking the jewelry, we want you to know what that represents, that it's a cultural expression. It's about love for that character, or the design itself evokes some kind of meaning, some kind of sentiment for the wearer. You can sort of change your wardrobe every year, but that piece of jewelry that has meaning to you, you will wear and cherish it for life. You know, and that's sort of where we are as a brand. Yeah, I got tons more jewelry here, but I think that kind of covers it. You know, I think that covers it. Again, there's some good narratives as far as things we're releasing. And yeah, if there are any questions, please shoot.
You have actually answered some of the questions going along, but how do you find the right loved narratives?
One more time.
How do you find the right loved narratives?
The right narratives.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of hit or miss, but I think what we've learned is look for a passionate community. I think that's the thing, like a collector community. Also properties that are been around for a little while, or properties that are peaking, like Barbie, for example, or Liquid Death, where there's a lot of buzz around it. So, but I think the main thing is a great community. We need designs that translate well into jewelry, and then we need support from the licensor. That's really big. One of the reasons Fortnite went crazy is there was an influencer, he has 1.7 million followers on X, and he promoted it hard. And so hence we sold out, you know. So having that strong community is I think key. Those three elements: the community, the design, translation, and the support from the licensor.
Awesome. And then do you bling out anything other than pendants?
That's a great question. Yes, we've blinged out statues. We've done like poker, they're called oh my God, poker weights. Those were really popular. What else have we done? We've done keychains. We did keychains for 7-Eleven. So we did a collab with 7-Eleven, by the way. I'll show you that real quick. There's a 7-Eleven collab, which went hard. They actually paid us to do this.
Cool.
7-Eleven, you know, surprisingly went hard. Jamar Chase from the Bengals wore it in a game, and he wore it in a game. There's a photo of it out there you can find.
Wow.
But yeah, and we've
Game
done
consoles.
game consoles. Yeah, Wu-Tang is one of my favorites. Like I love Wu-Tang. Everybody knows Wu-Tang.
Yep.
Represent the Wu. Yeah, yeah. And again, if you want the popsicle stuff, again, we can send that to you. Here's the popsicle in real life.
Yeah, I think we have a reporter in the room who said, yes, I'd be interested in reviewing them. So
Yeah.
those can be made through mediamerch.com.
Cool.
We are running out of time here. So if there's any more questions, please drop them in the chat now, and we'll hang on for another minute or so just to make sure that all questions get answered. But I am just loving this, Derek. I have a personal question. Have you done anything with My Hero Academia?
Let's just say we may be doing that. That's
That's a big one.
Yeah, the thing with anime, they're very tight community. So once they saw
Yeah.
that, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Had a press release last month, I think, that we're going to do this collab with them. So we're just getting inundated. We go to licensing expo. You were there, Allison, you saw, but like people are, yeah, everything. It's everything. And in fact, it's a bit of a bottleneck for us. And so we have to find a way to scale now because there's just too many licenses. Our best comp is Funko. I think Funko is a good comp because they have a comparison because they have a unique design aesthetic, the bobblehead, and they express all these properties through that design aesthetic from the NBA to Star Wars. So we kind of follow that model.
Yeah, I like that your stuff is more collector community oriented than just licenses. That's what's really cool about it, I think. What's your biggest SKU of all time?
Ooh, that's a great one.
Mhm.
Sonic, I think it's this Sonic head. This
Really?
Sonic, yeah,
It's so beautiful.
I don't want to drop numbers, but we've sold thousands and thousands of these. Let's just say that. Because we also sell it through Zoomies. Zoomies
Uh-huh.
sells it, Hibbit sells it. So it's just super popular. It's just iconic for Sonic.
Awesome.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Derek, so much for being here with us today. And thank you, reporters, for attending this session and all the rest. We really appreciate it and hope that this is helpful for you. Again, samples, press releases at mediamerch.com. And we hope that everyone has a great night.
All right. I appreciate you guys.
Thank
All
you.
right, thank you. Take care, Derek. Thank you so
Bye.
much.